welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. If you are new, hello and welcome. My name is Nikki and I'm so glad to have you here. It means the world to me that you clicked on this video and you're going to take time out of your day to watch this. I hope you enjoy and I hope you hit that subscribe button before you leave. Today I have for you all another What's for Dinner with quick and easy meals. As always, that's what you all will find here on my channel. So let's go ahead and hop right on in. Tonight I'm going to be doing some Cajun Alfredo, and I'm going to be using this Slap Your Mama seasoning. I have cut up some chicken breasts into small chunks and I'm just going to cook them up and sprinkle some of the seasoning on top of the chicken. I'm also going to be putting in some of this beef smoked sausage. Back here I got some water boiling for my noodles. I was going to add more of that Slap Your Mama seasoning, but I wanted to try this ghost pepper rub in here because we really love this stuff, and I put a little bit too much. I got a little happy there and it made this really spicy, so if you use that, don't add as much. I cooked the pasta until it was nice and tender and then drained it off, and then I just poured it into my little mixture I had going on with the Alfredo sauce. And I didn't use fettuccine, I just used spaghetti noodles. I'm going to cut up an onion and a red bell pepper, but I'm just using a knife and quartering the onion, and then I'm putting it in this chopper and letting it do all the hard work. Now it's time to season it up, and I'm just going to use some garlic powder, salt, and pepper. And I just seasoned to taste, so whatever I thought looked good is what I put in there. And you do you, whatever you think looks good, that's what you can put in yours. But you see, I just sprinkled some in there and it turned out just fine. Now I'm adding in a 29-ounce can or jar of tomato sauce, a 15-ounce can of diced tomatoes, I'm adding in chicken broth, but I'm not exactly sure how much I added in. Probably close to 2 cups. And now I'm gonna add in some elbow macaroni noodles, and that was a 16-ounce box, but there was only like a quarter of the box left. So I'm not sure how many noodles that was, but it was a quarter of that box. I do know that. I'm sorry, that probably don't make a bit of sense to you all. I've got these garlic breadsticks, and I took them out of the box so I could have room in the freezer to put them, and now I don't know what temperature or how long to cook them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook them for 350, and I'm going to check them in about 5 minutes and see what they look like and just go from there. But these are just the Food City brand. They're nothing fancy. I've got 1 can of evaporated milk, and I'm going to pour a little bit in a bowl to dip the chicken in, and then I'm going to save the rest. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. In this bowl, I'm going to mix 1 cup of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of black pepper. I've got half a stick of butter in this dish, and I'm going to stick it in the oven and let it be melting while I am working on the chicken. I have the oven set at 425. Now I'm just dipping the chicken into the evaporated milk, and then I'm going to dip it into the flour. And I just took 2 breasts and cut them in half. That is plenty for us. So the butter is melted now, so I'm just going to add my floured chicken to the pan. And now I'm going to put this back in the oven and bake it for 30 minutes, and then we will move on to the next step. Okay, now what I'm going to do is mix up a can of cream of chicken, the rest of the evaporated milk, and a 1/4 cup of water. I'm going to flip my chicken over, but I'm not going to film that because I'm going to try my best to not get burned, and I feel like trying to film it would be more likely to get burned that way. So I'm going to go ahead, flip my chicken over, and then we are going to pour this over the chicken. This is what the chicken's looking like right now. Now I'm going to pop this back in the oven for 30 more minutes. Here it is once it's done. And you all, this smells so good. I cannot wait to try it. I just wanted to hop on here real quick and say that the night that I made that chicken, some things came up and I ended up being the only one eating. So I didn't make any sides. I just ate 2 pieces of that chicken and it was really, really good. The only thing it needed was just a tad bit more salt. So just keep that in mind if you make it. Just add a little bit more salt and it was really good. So that is it for this week's What's for Dinner, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye guys!